Welcome to Red Letter Sports.
I'm back.
That's right. We're here today to pick some college football games and some NFL games. Stay tuned. All right, here we go. Let's get into this. We're going to start off with our Friday night game. We have Tulane at Memphis.
Okay, so Tulane, talented team. Auburn's going after their coach, which I guess means that they're pretty good. Memphis, 22nd in the country, pretty sure. Think it's going to be a good game, but I think Memphis comes out on top.
You know, I don't know. So, yeah, Tulane, they're pretty talented. I think they have the coaching advantage, but that could be a distraction. Playing on a Friday night up there in Memphis at the Liberty Bowl, yeah, I could see Memphis probably winning. I think it's going to be a close game, but
Yeah.
I'll agree. Let's go with Memphis.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be close, in my opinion.
So, our next game we have starting off at 11 a.m. Whew, that's an early game.
Ours is pretty bad, too.
Yeah, but out there at Texas Tech at 11 a.m. So you have BYU at Texas Tech. What you got?
Yeah, so ranked matchup, BYU's 8, Texas Tech is 9. Those are the other way around. Yeah, BYU coming into really harsh environment in Texas. It's going to be hard for them. It's going to be beat them down basically, and I think, yeah, give me the Red Raiders.
Red Raiders. So I think this might be a elimination game for the playoffs for the Big 12.
Probably.
Big 12's not very deep this year. These are the two kind of last hopes for them.
Them and Utah, or the Utah, Cincinnati, are the four of the Big 15 basically.
So you got BYU, they're going to come in there wanting to pass the ball. You have Texas Tech has got a great running game and a good defensive line. I guess you give home field advantage to Texas Tech. You probably give a little bit of the defense advantage to Texas Tech. So overall, I think Texas Tech. But BYU, are they undefeated? I have it right here. Is BYU undefeated? Yeah, BYU's undefeated. Texas Tech has one loss.
But they both have the same amount of wins.
Yeah, it's a tough game. I'm going to go ahead. We'll say I'll disagree with you just for the sake of it. I think it's going to be a toss-up. I'll say BYU. You got Texas Tech. All right, big game of the week right here. We'll be over there in Starkville. Brandon Walker will be there. SEC Nation will be there. Hardy will be there. Georgia at Mississippi State.
Yeah, so this is a really big game. I mean, we saw what the environment is against ranked opponents for Mississippi State is against Texas, against Tennessee, and against Arizona State. Only won once, the other two went into overtime. Well, all three of them. Arizona State almost went into overtime. Number 5, Georgia, coming into the Bulldog Bash is what I'm going to call it.
There you go.
I'm a State fan. I'm going to put some bias into this, but Georgia still comes out on top for me.
You know what? It's 11 a.m. game. Georgia's going to be coming in the night before. They've got to get up early, get to the stadium at like 8 a.m. They don't know what they're getting into. The good guys, they're going to pull off the upset, finally get that top 5 win. Mississippi State, big win against the Georgia Bulldogs. Hail State.
Yeah, I didn't know that they were going to be traveling overnight. That definitely has a factor. They're going to have a major migraine after the game for sure. But because it's Georgia, Kirby Smart just stinks in my opinion. But that's how Georgia's going to win.
Hail State. All right, next we have another 11 a.m. game, Indiana at Penn State. pretty straightforward. I'm going to go ahead and call it. Indiana's beat up on everybody they played except Oregon. They're undefeated. Number 2 team in the country. Indiana, probably going to win big at Penn State.
Yeah, and Penn State coachless. They don't have anybody. They have an interim head coach, I'm pretty sure. We saw how they've been doing the last few weeks. Indiana big.
Next, another one in the Big Ten. Ohio State at Purdue.
Okay, so Purdue basically just stinks at football. They're really good at basketball. Football's not their strong suit. Ohio State kills them.
Yeah, Ohio State big. I don't know what the spread is. Whatever it is, it's too low. Ohio State big. All right, moving on down the list. Iowa State, the Cyclones, at TCU, playing the Horned Frogs down in Fort Worth. What you got?
So second game in Texas that we've picked. Iowa State, they have a really good offense, pretty good defense. TCU, I mean, they're doing really good this season. I think the Horned Frogs come out on top.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of TCU's quarterback. Can't remember his name right now, but I'm a really big fan of his. I think TCU is going to pull it off at home against Iowa State. Another game for Iowa. This time it's Oregon at Iowa.
Okay, so the Hawkeyes. I haven't seen much of them. It's not a very big thing. Oregon is one of the biggest teams in college football besides Ohio State and Indiana. So, yeah, Oregon comes out on top.
I think so. I think Oregon's got enough to go over there at Iowa. Iowa surprised me last week, scored a bunch of points. I didn't think they had that in them, but I don't think it really matters at the end of the day. We're going to go with Oregon over Iowa. All right, our next game is Syracuse at Miami.
Yeah, Syracuse, they have a powerful team. Miami been stinking it up lately. It's at Miami. I think it's going to be a good game, but I think not Cyclones, Hurricanes come out on top.
Yeah, I don't know what to think about Miami. A month ago, I thought they were the best team in college football. Not so much anymore. 2 bad losses. The ACC, they're just a train wreck right now. Between you got Miami losing and now Louisville and Georgia Tech.
And Clemson.
Clemson's lost a few games. Florida State's started off strong, beat Alabama, but they look terrible now. So I don't know what to think about them, but I think I have to agree. Syracuse coming all the way down from upstate New York down to Miami. So, yeah, give me the Hurricanes in that one. Next on our list is, this is a big game right here, Texas A&M at Missouri.
Yeah, 2 ranked SEC opponents, and it's not in College Station. That's going to hurt A&M, definitely, being in Missouri. Missouri has a really good offense, a really good defense. A&M, their offense is pretty good. Their defense is really good. And we saw what they can do against ranked opponents. A&M on top.
Yeah, so if I remember correctly, Missouri is down to their 3rd-string quarterback. I think that's going to be the difference in the game. I think Texas A&M is just going to keep them under pressure all afternoon long. Give me Texas A&M big over Missouri. All right, here we go. Auburn just got rid of Hugh Freeze. Now they have DJ Durkin as the interim coach going up to Vanderbilt. It's the hidden in plain sight game on SEC Network at 3 p.m. What you got?
So Vanderbilt is a really gifted team, really talented team. Auburn lost their head coach. That might be a positive for them. Auburn benched Jackson Arnold against Missouri when he threw a bad interception, which I agree with that. They brought in Daniels, which we saw he can do. He's very talented, don't know why they he was hidden in plain sight basically for them. I think Vanderbilt's gonna have the overpowering factor because it's at home.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of Auburn fans probably going up there to Nashville just to party the night before because it's Nashville. Auburn is so much more talented than Vanderbilt. The only difference that they have is Vanderbilt has Diego Pavia. I was a Pavia hater kind of going into the season, but he really proved me wrong. He really wills that team to win. Give me Vandy pretty easily over Auburn. Next on our list, we have Washington at Wisconsin.
So the two W teams, because Washington, Wisconsin, but their logos are W's. Huskies going over a few states. Wisconsin, my high school has the Washington alternate logo as our star. That one. And then we have Wisconsin's fight song, which this is a really weird game. But Washington, I don't know how either of these teams have been doing. Haven't watched them. All I know is that Wisconsin got killed by Ohio State, but that's not saying anything. I think Wisconsin because it's in Wisconsin. So give me Badgers.
All right, I'll go the other way. I'll go Washington. Again, I think Washington's the more talented team. I think Washington's got the better coach. So that gives 2 out of 3 with it being in Wisconsin. I'll go with Washington in the close one. Our next game, California at Louisville.
So 2 ACC teams. While Cal's technically on the Pacific coast, not the Atlantic coast. So Cal is traveling basically across the country to go play a game. So that's their energy goes from up here for the game to down here. Louisville coming off of a big win, coming off of a few big wins actually. Louisville in a big one.
Yeah. Give me the Cardinals. Louisville handled them pretty easily, I think. All right. Here's my gross game of the week. We have Florida State at Clemson. I'm kidding. It's not the gross game of the week. But these two teams
coming later.
These two teams have underperformed so much. You have Florida State, who looked really good, and now they've just dropped off the deep end. They're talking about firing Mike Norvell already again. And then Clemson, who just
stinks.
Dabo Swinney just refuses to work the NIL and transfer market, and that's really hurt them in the ACC. Neither one of these teams are going to make the playoffs. Neither one of these fan bases really care. It's sort of a rivalry game. Give me Clemson at home.
So it's in Death Valley. Well, the ACC Death Valley, not the SEC Death Valley. Florida State, they started off strong, just went off the deep end. Dabo Swinney I think people are thinking that he's going to get fired if he doesn't perform well again. I'm gonna take Clemson just because Clemson's fan base is gonna take the game.
Wake Forest at Virginia. Hewitt Trussell Husky, he's committed to Virginia. That's going to lead me over the edge. I'm picking the Cavaliers.
Yeah, Wake Forest. It's Wake Forest. It's at Virginia. Virginia's a really talented team. Hewitt, neighbor actually, committed to Virginia. They're really talented. He's going to be one of their better wide receivers next year, in my opinion. Give me the Cavaliers.
Yeah, Virginia's trying to get into the playoffs. I think they have a pretty good shot if you look at the remaining record. So, yeah, give me the Cavaliers. Now this is the gross game of the week.
Yeah.
Florida at Kentucky. What you got?
So, Florida is fired Billy Napier. DJ Lagway has proved that he's genuinely terrible on the road. And Kentucky, really good team. Well, not really good. They're a good team if you dig down deep enough. And so and it's at Kentucky. It's at night. I think the Wildcats going to tough it out.
Yeah, Kentucky's got a pretty underrated night atmosphere in the SEC. Their defense is very solid, especially when you put them up against offense that kind of struggles, and that's Florida. So yeah, give me Kentucky. It's going to be one of those like 7-3 type games or 10-7. It's going to be so boring, but Kentucky coming out on top. All right, here's the big one. Should be a big one. LSU at Alabama. Night game in Tuscaloosa. What you got?
So I have a bunch of friends because we live in Alabama that are Alabama fans. I have one friend that's from Louisiana. He's an LSU fan, genuinely hates LSU's football team. He's watched it. He's watched some LSU games. He was so happy when they fired Brian Kelly. He said Kelly could only run 3 offensive plays in Tuscaloosa at night. I mean, what do we think? No coach for LSU. DeBoer's probably going to wear the black hoodie. Give me Alabama.
Yeah, Alabama. I was really down on them for 1 week. I thought they were fake, but they're not. They've proven to be a really good team. All of their pieces have really come together. What's their quarterback's name?
Whose?
Alabama.
Ty Simpson.
Ty Simpson has really looked like a good game manager, which is your old school Alabama quarterback. He's doing some nice things. So, yeah, give me Alabama big over LSU.
Navy at Notre Dame at 6:30 p.m.
Yeah, so Navy, really surprising team. Notre Dame has the 2 losses. They've got to win out to make the playoffs. They play nobody the rest of the way.
Yeah.
Notre Dame going to win. They'll probably make the playoffs as like 11 or 12 seed. Yeah, give me Notre Dame.
So Notre Dame literally can't win a conference championship to solidify themselves into the playoffs, which is weird because if I was that good of a team, I would go into a power conference so that I could win a conference championship. Navy has shown that they are a good team, but it's at Notre Dame. Notre Dame's atmosphere is crazy, even though it's a Catholic school. And so, yeah, give me the Fighting Irish.
All right, Dan. Disappointed me last week. Dan Mullen went down last week. So disappointed. They're at Colorado State. UNLV at Colorado State. What you got?
So, Dan Mullen, that's his first loss at UNLV, though.
I think so.
So, UNLV's a good team.
Yeah.
They could use some transfers, some freshmen. They could use some of those next season. Colorado State, they're just like, they're mid. Yeah, that's me using my language. I'll take the Rebels.
Yeah, give me UNLV. Big bounce back win for Dan Mullen. Probably won't be able to make the playoffs now that they're not undefeated, but still. Big
Probably
game.
Wouldn't have in the first place.
I don't know. They might have. But yeah, UNLV over Colorado State. Coming up next, we're going to pick some NFL games. All right, rapid fire NFL. Falcons at Colts.
Yeah, so the Colts have proved that they're a really good team. The Falcons genuinely aren't that good. Give me the Colts.
Oh, I feel so bad. But yeah, the Colts. I did see that they're starting the old guy at quarterback. But yeah, it won't be enough. Colts.
Yeah, and the Colts got a new corner, so that will help.
All right, Giants at Bears.
So the Giants, ever since they started Jackson Dart, have shown that they are a good team. But then Cam Scadaboo's ankle goes the wrong way, and their team just, and they're going to Chicago, and the Bears are a good team this year. Give me the Bears.
Lane Kiffin to the Giants.
That would be terrible.
That would be awesome. Come on, Lane. You listening? Go to the Giants. But the Bears beat the Giants this week. Bills at Dolphins.
So the Dolphins were a really good team to start the season, and then Tyreek Hill's leg just decides it wants to go around the other way. That was terrible. That was disgusting. Give me the Bills.
Bills, easy. Ravens at Vikings.
So Justin Jefferson, one of the best wide receivers in NFL right now. J.J. McCarthy, one of the best younger quarterbacks in my opinion. Going up against the Ravens with Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry, and Zay Flowers. I think that it's going to be a close one, but it's in Minnesota. Give me the Vikings.
Vikings also. We're not going to pick any different, are we? Browns at Jets.
So the Jets are like terrible. They traded away two of their best players. They still have two good players, but that's all they have right now. Browns are pretty bad, but they're not that bad. So I'll take the Browns.
Gross game of the week.
Yeah.
Definitely. Gross game of the week. Really, who cares? Give me the home team. Jets. Who knows?
We did pick one different.
So, Patriots at Bucks.
So the Buccaneers are a really good team. They have Mike Evans. Wait, no, he's hurt. He's gone for the season. He's getting old. Not saying he needs to retire, but kind of am. The Patriots, Drake May, they have a good team. Give me the Buccaneers.
Okay. Sure. Why not? Give me the Bucks. Saints at Panthers.
Okay, so this is another pretty bad team going up against a decent team. Rico Dowdle gets fined like $21,000 because of his touchdown celebration. And the Saints trade away their best player to Seattle, Rashid Shaheed. Yeah, this is another bad team against a good team. Give me the Panthers.
I agree. The Saints stink. Sorry, Saints fans. Give me Panthers. All right, next. Jags Texans.
So we have Pretty Boy going up against, well, it would have been C.J. Stroud, but now Stroud's out. Yeah. Travis Hunter is a good wide receiver and corner. I don't know. Etienne's a good running back. I'll take the Jags.
Give me the Jags. I agree. You got Mississippi State punter, former Mississippi State punter.
Oh, yeah, Logan Cook.
He's like done really well this year. He's his career high. He's going to punt them deep, flip field position. Give me the Jags.
Oh, yeah, and Cam Little. He has he could kick a 70-yard field goal. Like, why do they need to punt it anymore? Your kicker can kick a field goal.
Give me Jags. Cards at Seahawks. Give me the Seahawks at home. What you got?
Yeah, so Cooper Kupp's so you have Geno Smith, a really good quarterback. You have Sam Darnold, a really good quarterback. You can only play one. Sam Darnold's going to start. They have Rashid Shaheed, if he plays. I don't know if he will because he just now gets there. You have Cooper Kupp. They have really good weapons on offense now. Cardinals are a really good team. Kyler Murray's job is at risk right now, in my opinion.
He's out.
Yeah, I know, but he's probably going to lose his job by the end of the season because we saw how good their secondary quarterback is. I forgot his name. Marvin Harrison Jr. Better than his dad. I'm going to say that.
No. I can't go there. Not yet. Not yet.
Not yet. I'll take the Cardinals.
All right. Rams at 49ers. It's a big game.
Yeah, probably. Devontae Adams is a really talented wide receiver. 49ers have their best player, Brock Purdy, out for the season. So, yeah, there's no way that the 49ers can win, in my opinion, without Brock Purdy. You need a quarterback to get the ball to your players. And so, yeah, I'll take the Rams.
I'll take the Rams. Lions at Commanders. Another one of those gross injuries last week.
Yeah, so I'm going to describe this. So, Jayden Daniels scrambles out the pocket, and then he tries to brace himself a little bit too early, and his elbow ends up on the wrong side of his arm. Lions, Jared Goff is still healthy. That's good. They have a really good team this year, the Lions. So, yeah, I'll take the Lions.
Yeah, Lions big over the Commanders. Steelers at Chargers.
So we have the oldest quarterback in the nation going up against one of the better young guys, Justin Herbert, against Aaron Rodgers. Well, Justin Herbert's the young guy, Aaron Rodgers is the old guy, obviously. And so it's in where's the Chargers?
LA.
Yeah, LA. I think.
No, San Diego. Sorry, right?
I don't know.
San Diego Chargers, LA Rams. Yeah.
No, I think they're the LA. No, I don't. Never mind. So the Steelers have really good quarterback. Well, I think he's a really.
Give me
good
the Chargers.
I'll take the Steelers.
Eagles at Packers. Give me the Eagles. Easy win in Green Bay. Easy.
I'm actually going to go against you. Packers. They have a really good offense this year.
Not going to happen. All right, we'll see. We'll tally these up. We'll post, maybe post a short or something to see who wins. This is Red Letter Sports. Like and subscribe. Comment down below who you think is going to win the big game.
It's free.
It's free to subscribe. That's right. All right, sign us out.
More games.
Wake Forest at no, sorry.